Now you have $8,750 and you can invest this in one of two ways. Either you can compound this quarterly at 8.75% or you can compound it continuously at 8.1%, and you want to know which investment yields the greater return over 8 years. So I'm going to look at both of these situations, but first I'm going to look at what happens if I compound quarterly at 8.75%. So for compounding quarterly, the formula that I'm going to use is the amount that you get at the end is equal to P times 1 plus R over N to the N times T. Now what are each of these things? I'm going to circle this in the question. So P is the principal amount. That's this, the amount you're investing, 8750. R is the rate. So in this case, the rate is 8.75. That's R. N, what's N? Well, N is the number of time periods that you divide the year into. So since you're dividing quarterly, N is equal to 4. And as for T, T is going to be the same for both the situations. T is just the number of years. So T is going to be 8. In this case, R is 8.75%. So that's 0.0875. And P, the principal, is 8750. So all I need to do is plug all of this into my formula. So A equals 8750 times 1 plus 0.0875 over 4 to the 4 times 8. All you need to do is plug this entire monster into your calculator and your answer will be 17487.866 something. You need to round this answer to the nearest cent. So that's going to be 17487.866. Well, the 866 part will become 87. So that's your answer for if you compound quarterly at 8.75%. Now on the other hand, what happens if you compound continuously at 8.1%? Okay, for compounding continuously we have a different formula. It's given by the amount is P times E, which is the irrational constant, raised to the R times T. So in this case, P, R, and T, well, R will be different. P and T remain the same. So in this case, R is going to be 8.1%. So R is going to be 0.081. T and P are as in the previous case. So we have A equals 8750 times E to the R, which is 0.081 times 8. Again, you can plug that entire thing, enter that whole thing into your calculator, and you get that the amount is equal to 16727.4937 something. Again, you need to round this off to the nearest cent. Since you have 37, we can just take that out. And so the amount in this case is $16727.49. Clearly, we can see which the winner is. The greater return you get is when you invest compounding quarterly at 8.75%. So we're going to fill in all of these values. The accumulated value of the 8.75% investment is $17487.87, and the accumulated value for the 8.1% investment is $16727.49, and the investment at 8.75% yields a greater return.